Good morning, Lanard fans. This is Walter McLeod, aka Lanardalicious, and today we are going to be going over the Core Universe BIO-TEK Force. This is a 6-figure assortment for the upcoming Core Universe action figure line for 2022. Now, I had showed you in a previous video a bunch of figures and vehicles and sets that are coming out later this year, but this is an in-hand look at what's coming. Now, first up, we are going to go over the 2-pack BIO-TEK Force figures. These come with 2 action figures and a cyber companion. First up, we have Void versus Eagle Eye, then Mirage versus Crash, and then Shark versus Ice. Now, like I said, each figure is fully articulated. It comes with a ton of weaponry plus a cyber companion, and there is a lot of color with these figures, and I am loving the packages. The packaging really pops, and at retail that is a must. Check out how cool the colorization is on each one of these cyber companions. When light hits it, it has kind of like a shimmer. Same thing with a lot of the outfits and cybernetic components of these action figures. Light hits it and it really captures the light. It's a nice metallic type paint. I don't know how much of it is going to be able to be picked up here on my camera, but and check out the Roboraptor's arms and little Gatling guns right there on his arms. But the packaging is one of the things I really want to focus on. You look here on the back of the packaging, you get to see all 6 figures in this assortment. Right off the bat, you know which 6 figures you want to get. And here is all the copyright information, and all of the Lanard social media information is right here on the back. So definitely pause the video if you need to. Jot this stuff down, bookmark it. Definitely great. All right, next up, we're going to just go ahead and look at the next set of figures, which is the single card Bio Soldiers. And you have Ice Lucas Jargon, Eagle Eye Elliot Reaver, and Crash Xander Batiste. These are your single carded cyber soldiers, and they come with a ton of weaponry. If you don't want to get the cyber companions, or you already have the other figures, or you're just wanting to get one of your nephews or someone just one single core figure, to put in a stocking or to gift to a friend, this is definitely the way to go. The packaging really pops. These are going to be a lower price point, of course, than the 2-packs. Definitely something to consider. But there is a lot of information on this packaging. I mean, it really is bright, vibrant, it's straight, it's to the point. You get to see a lot of detail right here in the window box. A lot of you are going to say that the Ice guy is going to remind you of the Terminator or a video game character, and that's fine. I know a lot of you are going to, like I said, paint apps, and you're going to customize it, and that's fine. But as is, these have a lot of detail to them. Let's go ahead and look at the back of the Bio Soldiers and let you see there are just 3 in this first assortment. There's some more coming. These are task force figures, like I said, specialized combat. Now here we have the figures out of package. That way you can take a look at them and a little bit more detail. That way you can see how they look. And I know a lot of you are going to ask if there's paint apps on both sides of these little cyber companions. I'm going to tell you right now, there is paint apps on both sides. We'll get to that in just a minute, but I'm going to go through here and give you a slow look at each one of the action figures. That way you can see that there is a lot of detail in each one of these. Now, I know a lot of you are going to say, oh, but the weapons are bright and orange. Well, if you grew up in the 80s and 90s, I do remember, a lot of action figure lines did the whole neon thing. So, it's just one more thing you can customize, okay? And if these drop on the ground, you're not going to lose them. There's some pros to the cons, guys. The Roboraptor's jaws do open and the arms do move. want to make sure that I get that in the video. That way you can look. Really a lot of detail in these. I mean, just a ton of detail. And the wolf, now the wolf's jaw does not move, but the arms and the guns on this wolf do move. So that's definitely, you know, it's a plus. And the little cyber cougar, cyber saber-tooth, cyber cat, it only has one ammo can with ammunition coming out of it, but if you troop built them, you could probably put another ammo can on the other side with ammunition coming out on both ends. I mean, you know, you can do what you want once you buy one. But the articulation and the cybernetics, they're fully articulated on the arms on both crash and on ice. They move up, down, left, right. Lot of detail in the cybernetics. I really love the way these look. You know, it's like, you know, if you get punched by one of these guys, if you're, you know, a 4-inch tall action figure, you're definitely going to feel that in the morning. And of course, ice having a drill, you know, you definitely do not want to be on that side of him. And of course, Elliot, you know, Weaver's weapon system, that's really cool. The guns on his weapon system go up, down, left, right. It has a little bit of a pivot to it. It's like ridiculously articulated. I love it. Same thing for the little rocket launchers right here. I'm trying to do this one-handed and hold this phone, guys, so just bear with me. And there you go. There, now you can see it does move left, right, up and down. The rocket launch, and here's the back of the figure. That way you can see, and you can take the backpack off and put the weapon system onto another core figure, just so you know. So that's kind of cool. Alright, and we're going to take a look here at Mirage. Mirage looks really, really cool. And I'm really loving how he's got the buzz cut with the mohawk. It's definitely a lot of detail. The sword's got a lot of detail to it, and the handle. And he has a little spot to put his sidearm and his, you know, the sword and his throwing weapon. So all of that stores right on the figure, just like it did in previous incarnations. And Void, he's got this cool little skull here. I'm gonna try to zoom in and let you guys get a look at it. There you go. And he's got that 5 o'clock shadow thing going on here. Alright. I really like the way he looks. It's really cool. It's a nice update for him. I picked this up. I told you that it moves. I'm trying to show you that, you know, how much movement it has. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that like button. Give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. I want to hear your comments. I want to hear what you think of this action figure assortment. Today we're showing the figures. Tomorrow we're going to show the vehicles. So definitely tune in tomorrow. And as always, thank Lanard for bringing the fun.